What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. Let's get started with our first news. Islam Makhachev delivered a composed yet confident message to Australian fans following the UFC 322 press conference at AI. When asked about his thoughts on competing in Australia once again, Makhachev reflected on his past experiences with a sense of familiarity and appreciation. He explained that Australia has always been a special place for him, not only because of the passionate crowds, but also due to the energy and respect he feels from the fans every time he competes there. He described Australia as a country he genuinely enjoys visiting, noting its atmosphere, culture, and the way the MMA community embraces its fighters. Makhachev recalled his previous trips, emphasizing how well he had been received and how the environment motivates him to perform at his best. With a calm smile, he mentioned that throughout his visits, he has built a strong track record there, currently holding a 3-0 record on Australian soil. Each victory, he said, strengthened his connection with the fans and his determination to continue proving himself on their turf. During the press conference, Makhachev also expressed his gratitude toward his supporters, acknowledging that the Australian fanbase has grown significantly, especially in recent years as MMA continues to evolve in the region. According to him, their enthusiasm, intensity, and unwavering support contribute to an unforgettable fight night atmosphere, something he looks forward to every time he steps into the octagon. Looking ahead to his next challenge, Makhachev promised that he intends to keep his undefeated Australian streak alive. With full confidence, he stated that he plans to extend that record from 3-0 to 4-0. He assured fans that he is fully prepared mentally and physically, and that they can expect the best version of him on fight night. He ended his message by once again appreciating the country and its people, emphasizing that Australia has become a meaningful part of his fighting journey. Before we jump into the next story, we have a small favor to ask. If you're enjoying the content, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon. It really helps us out and ensures you'll never miss an update. Move on to another news. Islam Makhachev made headlines during the UFC 322 media interactions when he confidently stated that he intends to prove he is the superior striker when he steps into the octagon with Jack Della Maddalena on Saturday night. Addressing the media, Makhachev didn't shy away from the striking narrative surrounding this matchup. Instead, he embraced it and promised fans that the fight would show exactly who possesses the sharper, more complete stand-up game. When asked to elaborate, Islam remained humble yet assured. He explained that every fighter at the elite level brings a strong striking arsenal to the table, and JDM is no exception. He acknowledged Della Maddalena's reputation as one of the cleanest and most dangerous strikers in the division, but he also reminded everyone that he himself is far more well-rounded than people often assume. According to Makhachev, his striking has evolved tremendously over the years, and he is fully prepared to display that progress on fight night. All fighters have good striking, he said calmly. Jack is one of the best and I'm also a good striker. Let's see who is better. As for the press conference itself, the atmosphere made one thing very clear. Islam Makhachev's star power has reached a new level. A huge number of fans showed up in support, many chanting his name and holding banners as he entered the stage. His presence commanded the room, and even neutral spectators seemed drawn to the intensity he brought with him. During the stare-down, that same energy translated into a moment of quiet tension. Makhachev remained composed and focused, while JDM locked eyes with equal determination. It was a respectful face-off, but one that hinted at the competitive fire both men will unleash inside the cage. Islam's message was simple. He is ready to test himself in every area, including the one many believe favors Jack. On Saturday, he aims not just to win, but to prove that his striking deserves just as much respect as his world-class grappling. Move on to another news. During the intense UFC 322 press event, one of the standout moments came during the highly anticipated stare-down between Islam Makhachev and Jack Della Maddalena. As both fighters stepped forward and locked eyes, the atmosphere instantly shifted. The crowd roared, sensing the tension building between the two elite competitors. What began as a standard face-off quickly escalated into a moment that demanded Dana White's direct involvement. Observers noted that Dana appeared unusually alert and cautious as he stood between the fighters. The energy between Makhachev and JDM was unmistakable. Neither man blinked, neither stepped back, and neither showed the slightest intention of easing up. As they began inching closer, Dana swiftly inserted himself between them to create some distance. Even after his intervention, both fighters immediately re-engaged with the same intensity, prompting Dana to step in a second time, more firmly, to maintain control of the situation. The UFC president's reaction reflected just how charged the moment had become. Both Makhachev and Della Maddalena brought an undeniable level of focus and determination, signaling the seriousness with which they are approaching this matchup. Fans in attendance erupted with excitement, understanding that the tension wasn't theatrical. It was real competitive fire. Once the press conference wrapped up, the stare-down moment quickly became the highlight of the event, dominating conversations among media, analysts, and fans. Many pointed out how rare it is to see Dana White physically intervene twice during a face-off, noting that it speaks to the stakes of the fight and the mentality of both athletes. The intensity between the two fighters has only added fuel to the build-up, making the upcoming clash feel even more significant. The entire scene served as a powerful preview of what awaits on fight night. Two highly skilled, extremely driven fighters who aren't intimidated by the moment and aren't willing to concede an inch, not even during a stare-down. The tension, the crowd's reaction, and Dana's involvement all combined to make this one of the most talked-about moments of the UFC 322 media week. Move on to another news. Footage surfaced earlier this morning showing an unexpected and light-hearted interaction between Dustin Poirier and Magom Zainakov, better known to the internet as John Pork, the viral meme character who has gained massive popularity across MMA social media. The meeting took place casually, with Poirier appearing amused and entertained as Zainakov approached him. In the clip, Poirier is heard asking playful questions, clearly intrigued by the meme phenomenon standing in front of him. Zainakov jokingly responded when Dustin asked if he knew how to wrestle, humorously admitting that he didn't. The exchange quickly became entertaining when Poirier commented that Zainakov resembled Islam Makhachev, pointing out the similarities in their appearance and mannerisms. Zainakov laughed and agreed, keeping the interaction light and friendly. What stood out in the footage was how relaxed Poirier seemed, engaging with Zainakov in good spirits. Despite the intensity often surrounding fighters, especially someone as battle-tested as Poirier, he appeared to genuinely enjoy the moment. Fans online immediately reacted to the clip, praising Dustin for his sense of humor and willingness to interact with a character who has become a running joke and cultural figure within the MMA community. As the video continued, a few off-camera voices joined in, adding playful comments and poking fun at the situation. One person, jokingly referencing the ongoing meme lore, encouraged Poirier to get him, as if he were facing an actual opponent. Poirier laughed off the remark, clearly understanding the comedic context and leaning into the fun. The interaction quickly went viral, gaining traction across platforms within minutes. Many fans highlighted how rare and refreshing it is to see such candid, humorous moments from top-level fighters. In a sport filled with pressure, rivalries, and non-stop competition, this brief meeting between Dustin Poirier and John Pork served as a reminder of the lighter side of MMA culture, where memes and fighters collide in unexpected, unforgettable ways. Move on to another news. The official UFC 322 weigh-ins took place this morning, and while most fighters successfully hit their marks, the event wasn't without drama. One main card fighter missed weight, adding an unexpected twist heading into fight night. The welterweight headliner opened the scale proceedings, with Jack Della Maddalena coming in at 169.8 pounds, looking sharp and focused. His opponent, the reigning lightweight champion moving up in weight, Islam Makhachev, stepped on the scale at 170 pounds on the dot. Many observers noted Makhachev's noticeably filled-out frame, sparking discussion about his physical transformation from competing at 155 pounds to now appearing stronger and more naturally suited at welterweight. His new physique has only added to the anticipation surrounding his debut in the division. In the co-main event, former champion Valentina Shevchenko and challenger Zhang Weili both successfully made championship weight, each hitting 124.6 pounds. With both fighters on point and no issues during the weigh-in, their women's flyweight title fight is officially confirmed and remains one of the most anticipated matchups of the card. Moving down the main card, Sean Brady weighed in at 169.4 pounds, while his opponent Michael Morales came in slightly heavier at 170.6 pounds, just over the typical non-title welterweight allowance, but still within the acceptable range. Both fighters appeared dialed in, setting the stage for a high-paced clash. Leon Edwards also made weight smoothly at 170 pounds, with Carlos Prates coming in just under at 169.8 pounds, making their matchup official without any complications. The only stumble of the morning came from Beneil Dariush. Scheduled to face Benoit Saint-Denis, Dariush stepped on the scale at 157.2 pounds, coming in 1.2 pounds over the lightweight limit. Saint-Denis weighed in at 155.6 pounds, making weight without issue. As a result of the miss, Dariush will be fined 20% of his purse, though the UFC confirmed the fight will still proceed as planned. With all bouts now official and the stage fully set for UFC 322, fans are buzzing with excitement. excitement. Share your predictions and let the final countdown to fight night begin. Move on to another news. Isaac Dulgarian has officially been suspended by the Nevada Athletic Commission as the investigation into potential fight-fixing allegations continues to develop. Following the betting scandal that erupted several weeks ago, many fans hoped the situation would quiet down, but the latest updates indicate that matters may be getting even more serious for the young featherweight prospect. Up until now, details surrounding the investigation have been limited. After Dulgarian's controversial fight, the only significant updates came from Dana White, who confirmed that the FBI was actively involved, and from Dulgarian's team at Factory X, who publicly denied rumors claiming their gym had been raided. Despite the silence, the situation escalated during the commission's most recent monthly meeting, where officials announced that Dulgarian would be temporarily suspended pending further review. According to reports, the NASI plans to meet again next week to determine whether the suspension will be extended, and if so, for how long. This development adds even more fuel to an already complicated and sensitive scandal that has drawn the attention of fans, fighters, and regulatory bodies. Interestingly, these developments coincide with the UFC announcing a new partnership with Polymarket, a prediction-based betting platform. Dana White and executives from TTO Group Holdings appeared at the New York Stock Exchange to officially reveal the deal. Polymarket allows users to wager on various predictive scenarios, ranging from fight of the night to even unusual predictions like whether a high-profile figure, including Donald Trump, will attend an event such as UFC 322. Ariel Helwani reacted to the announcement on social media, noting that he expected the UFC to distance itself from prop bets after the Dulgarian controversy. Instead, he pointed out that the new partnership raises questions about the future of betting in MMA, especially if more specific, in-fight props become available. Dana White later appeared on CNBC to address the situation. He clarified that the UFC itself contacted the FBI regarding the fight-fixing concerns, emphasizing that the organization took immediate action. Move on to another news. UFC 322 has taken an unfortunate hit just days before fight night, as reports confirmed that Cody Haddon has withdrawn from his scheduled prelim bout against Malcolm Wellmaker. The news broke early this morning, and according to multiple sources, Haddon suffered an injury that makes it impossible for him to compete. The timing makes the withdrawal especially tough to process, considering Haddon spoke openly at Wednesday's media day about his struggles throughout the year. He revealed that he dealt with multiple injuries and setbacks, saying he was finally grateful to be healthy and back in action. Haddon even shared that he personally requested this matchup, hoping to turn his luck around. Unfortunately, his misfortune continues. Fans may recall that earlier this year, Haddon was also forced to withdraw from a scheduled fight against Alexander Topuria, the brother of Ilia Topuria, at UFC 312 due to injury. What was supposed to be a comeback year for him has instead become a string of disappointing cancellations. With Haddon out, the UFC moved quickly to keep Wellmaker on the card. His new opponent will be Ethan Ewing, the A1 Combat Bantamweight champion, who is now set to make his UFC debut on short notice. Despite the sudden shift, Ewing enters with strong momentum, riding an 8-fight win streak with 7 victories by knockout. Due to the late replacement, the bout has also been reclassified from bantamweight to featherweight. Malcolm Wellmaker addressed the situation directly in a video posted to social media today. He explained that he received a call informing him that Haddon broke his foot the previous night and was unable to compete. While disappointed, Wellmaker expressed respect for Ewing for stepping in, and he emphasized his gratitude for still being able to perform at Madison Square Garden. He admitted he was genuinely looking forward to testing himself against Haddon, hoping to earn respect through his performance, but accepted the change with professionalism, saying, "It's the fight game and it's God's plan." Despite the setback, Wellmaker promised fans he will still put on a show this Saturday in New York. With the new matchup set, the only remaining question is, who do you think takes the win?